Hello, and welcome to the lore of Braunhaven. Today, on this episode, I'm going to go over a little bit more about what you get with the PDF. And it's not just the PDF of the book. So, showing here, of course, is the PDF of the new Braunhaven Player's Guide. But included with that are digital assets, handouts that can be printed up to hand out to your players. One of the things that I've noticed about most players in every game I've run over the past 40 plus years, players love handouts. If you have something that you can print out and hand to them, the players gobble that up. They love it. Anything that they can touch, any tactile feel, everything from just moving minis on a board to having a handout if it's a letter or what have you. Players love that. So I try to include, if there are handouts, they will be included as well that you can print up. In addition to that, there are a plethora of maps. And I have really felt that in role playing games, maps are kind of at the heart of it. And I also feel that this is especially true of the early days of D&D, is that in the early days, the maps were more for the the game master. A lot of cases, the players never saw the map, and that's because the maps that were provided gave all the details away. It showed where the secret doors were. It showed where traps were. Sometimes might even show where monsters were. And so you couldn't just take those maps and hand them out. You had to hand it back in the old days. You had to hand draw that, redraw them, and or put out a drop mat and use a wet erase marker to draw a map. And I have moved more to doing both. So I include both player maps and uh, castle keeper maps. And so if you look, this is currently this is my folder for the next adventure that I'm working on, Werewolves of Lendon. And in it, there is a maps folder. When you get the PDF, and you get the PDF free if you purchase the print on demand book as well. So, and this is one of the main reasons why. There will be a zip file of the maps. And in there, you will see, usually they will be delineated by chapter or act. In some cases, you'll just open it up and there will be a bunch of maps. Because not all of them run in an adventure format that can be delineated by chapter. And so in some cases, you will open them up and it will just be a bunch of maps. But if we look at the Prelude maps, for instance, you will see there are two versions of each map. And so the player's version is going to look something like this. It's going to give a basic, it's not going to tell them what the numbers are for the rooms. It's not going to tell them what the rooms are. You can just tell them that you enter into this particular room and this is what you see from the description in the adventure and move forward from there. And then they can explore as they would like. For the castle keeper, their map will have much more information. This will have the rooms numbered so that you can look in the PDF or in the print on demand book, and you will know which room the players are in. Also, I have always included the creatures or NPCs that are encountered in that room. Those are in red. In blue are traps. So that the castle keeper knows, hey, this room has a trap in it or more sometimes. And in yellow, doors that are locked or stuck, and they're delineated on the map by a yellow L or a yellow S. If there's a secret door, there will be a large S over the area, and it'll be in white, over the area where that secret door is. Sometimes it'll be sideways, sometimes it'll be upright. It depends on where it's at. And that will denote to the castle keeper that, hey, there's a secret door here. And usually there will be something denoting where that door leads to. Now, all of these maps can be printed, and I realize that not everybody has a gigantic printer, but if you absolutely want to have a physical map on your table, you can take them places to have them printed. I had this one printed at Staples. I want to say that it cost less than $30. It might have been 30. But this hangs on the wall in my game room. This is a map of the Glossian Empire, the Borderlands, and Stagina, and this is something that the players can come in and say, "Oh, I know where we're at. We're in this area," and so it's just a overall map of the region. And so these maps do print and can be hung on the wall. You are, of course, free to do that. I encourage it. If you want maps on your walls in your game room, either as decoration or both decoration and gameplay, have at it. Now, what about adding maps to a VTT? Well, all of these maps that I've created are designed to be put into a VTT. In this case, I am using Roll20. I don't have much experience using many of the other VTTs. I have used Roll, and it could kind of work the same way. But all of these maps were designed so that you can add them to a VTT. So what I would recommend doing, of course, is putting the player's map down, because you don't want them to see all the places that are secret or where the monsters are sometimes. And so we switch over to the map layer, and then we go to our maps folder, and we just drag over the map that we want to add, and it will propagate and upload, and then we just tell it to adjust the page size, and now you have a map all included. And you can, of course, adjust the cell size. Usually I find that about 0.7 is right, and I like to adjust the opacity of the lines. I don't it never comes out exactly right, and so I dump that down. And what this allows is that you can use the measurement tool, because now it is measuring in the proper 5 feet per square range. And so now you have a map in your VTT of choice, and you can then drop some tokens. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, I don't have any tokens. Ha ha ha. I'm using the wrong one, but that's okay. So you can drop tokens on the map, and you can then use these maps in your VTT if you are playing online. All of this, again, is included in all of the purchases. If you order the VTT, or excuse me, the PDF, you will get all of the digital assets that are included with it. I don't include tokens because that is up to you guys. Your players know what their character looks like, or generally they will have a picture. And so in a lot of cases, they go out and they have one commissioned. And so you can take those, and you can use Token Stamp to turn those into tokens for your VTT. So I don't include tokens, but I do include the maps. And so all of these maps are designed to be imported into the VTT of your choice, as well as being printed or just handed out to your players. So that is what you get with the PDF in any of the books that you purchase from me. You can get the Braunhaven Player's Guide right now over on DriveThruRPG, as well as the newest adventure, Town on the Edge of Shadow. And both of those include all of the digital map assets. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.